Well, hello, everybody.
And we're back with
Hello.
some more Metroid Marathon.
Now, as you may see, Metroid Prime Pinball is currently paused, but this is the game we're playing today. I was doing a practice run, and it's going quite well, so I'm going to keep playing, and I'm going to have Nate here, my lovely couch, along with Connor, of course. I want you to both guess what on earth is going on in my pinball game as I'm playing.
I can't see it very well from here, so I
That
will
is a
be
good
literally
point.
guessing.
Can we fix up, so the laptop here is not actually showing what the stream is seeing. If we can get that fixed, great. If not, don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. We don't know how to fix that.
So Metroid Prime Pinball, quick rundown, is basically just a retelling of the original Metroid Prime, except Samus is a pinball. That is all. There's nothing particularly
I
deep
know what
to
you have
this.
to do. You should be able to project what's happening in XSplit to another screen, because that is just an output.
That screen died when we bounced XSplit.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Ah,
So just reproject to that monitor.
Oh, so it's just a third monitor?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, right click
Alright.
and do another preview.
so,
Preview edit.
basically the gist of this game, and the reason why pinball is somewhat maligned among me, the only person who plays pinball, is Metroid Prime Pinball is it's just a pinball game, and it's perfectly lovely if you just want to play pinball. However, if you want to beat Metroid Prime Pinball, you're going to be relying on a lot of luck and a lot of crossed fingers and just hoping that things work out. Yes, drag it to the. That's almost full screen.
That's the
we can-
best we can do.
Okay, that's fine. We'll live. So, basically, there's 5 tables, 6 tables if you count multiplayer.
10 tables.
So, we have the Talon Overworld and the Pirate Frigate, both of which can be starting places. And the goal is to collect all the artifacts, and then also defeat Thardus and the Omega Pirate. And once you do that, you get to go fight Ridley. And once you beat Ridley, you get to go fight Metroid Prime. And that's how you beat Metroid Prime Pinball. I've been doing a practice run just for their AV testing purposes, and it's been going very well. I've collected 10 of the artifacts. But unfortunately, if I end up losing all my lives, we need to start over. Because that's just the kind of game Metroid Prime Pinball is. If everything goes well, we can finish it in like 20, 30 minutes. Everything does not go well. So we're going to keep playing this one, just in case, on the off chance I do happen to win this round. And we're just going to keep playing, regardless of whether or not I win. And if things go poorly, and we just can't seem to get a victory, which we've only done 1 year previously, then in that case, I'm just going to show off the individual tables, just so you get a chance to see what Metroid Prime Pinball looks like, and so I can show you all that Metroid Prime Pinball has to offer. So, without further ado, we're going to continue where I left off, shooting some beetles. So, what I'm doing here is actually just one of the many missions to get some artifacts. However, I've collected all the artifacts I need, and really I just need to hit that big glowy thing with the arrow pointing upward on the upper right part of the screen here. When I do that, I'll be able to switch to a different area, and then I can go fight some of the bosses that I need to fight. So normally that'd be an artifact, but since I have all the artifacts I can get without fighting some bosses, that's about as good as I'm getting. So, we're gonna go fight. Do you want to fight Thardus or the Omega Pirate, Couch? Thardus? Thardus it is. Thardus, as you may remember from Metroid Prime, is just a big rocky boy. He's so big, he's so rocky. And we get the power bomb from him here, which is not what we get from him in the past game. I believe it's Spider Ball in Metroid Prime. However, we get the power bomb here, which is great because we just get to immediately knock out half his health. So we had to wait for him to wake up, and I accidentally knocked myself down here. There are these Triclopses that will grab me, like they do in Metroid Prime 1, and throw me into the pit. And by the pit, I mean right down the center because they're jerks. And I can leave Morph Ball bombs, but this force field is not going to last much longer, so I really want to make sure. Okay, so now I've dropped the power bomb. You might have seen the health bar go above Thardus' head very briefly. Just got dropped down here because, oh no. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. So I got hit Thardus a bunch. As a pinball. As you do. Okay. So Thardus will just roll into me. You will notice that there's actually a health bar around me. There is a health bar in this game. It's very rarely relevant. Bosses are basically the one time it is relevant. And Thardus is basically where it's most relevant outside the final boss. And Sometimes it's just pinball, and sometimes Theros will just corner you and you take 1 billion damage.
Sometimes you pinball, and sometimes the ball pins you.
Exactly. So, if I go down here, I can get some more health from these guys, which I can actually do because I got combat ready, which is normally kind of garbage. But in this case, it lets me clear out these Triclopses and get some health, which is handy. Great, so we're actually mostly refilled on health, and I can smack Theros a few more times before he goes into invincibility, which is annoying, but he does that just as a rock monster do. So if I go up that ramp a bunch, I can actually respawn the power bomb and get another power bomb, which basically allows me to knock out the rest of his health. However, that's not really the approach that we're going for, just because that's really inconsistent. Although we might just end up doing this because these Triclops are annoying. Got it. The thing is, the regular Morph Ball bombs, which are a thing that I do have, don't really do dip unless the Triclops has picked them up, which is kind of BS. Can't say I'm a fan of that, but there's a lot of pinball that I'm not a fan of. But we did just beat Thardus, which means we're going to get one more artifact, and now you get the Power Bomb going into the Omega Pirate. The Omega Pirate is significantly easier. You get the missiles, you shoot him a bunch with the missiles by getting combat ready, and then you can just basically waltz on in and... oh no, I hit the wrong board! Oh no, I gotta escape this board. Oh, chat, I might have made the mistake.
A grievous error.
Basically, yeah, this is one of the other boards you can start on. So basically, I need to go through all these missions until it lets me leave. Missions can be done by either completing them, failing them, or dying. Unfortunately, I only have 1 spare life, so 2 actual deaths that I can sustain. I am getting close, I think, to... Oh, no! Thanks, Pinball. No, I'm only at 3 million points. The next extra life is going to be at 5 million points. So, now the next mission there. You see that glowing hologram in the upper part of the screen? That's where I get my main missions, and that's how I get most of the artifacts. There are lots of hidden artifacts, and in my practice run that I was starting purposes, big points. I want an extra life. Big points does nothing for me. Big points is always the worst thing on the wheel. It doesn't affect what you're actually trying to do. It gives you 50,000 points, which is not a large amount of points. You get your first... the only time that points matter is lives. You get your first extra life at 2 million points. Next one at 5 million, then I think 10 million. Then I think 15 after that, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think I've only gotten over 10 million points. And I've played probably... so these missiles are really annoying, because they'll home in on you, and they'll make you bounce all over the place. Oh no. Okay. I was trying to hit these guys, and they don't want to be hit, and I don't blame them. But I respect their decision, but not that much. There we go. Okay. So whenever you complete a mission, you get a little force field and an artifact. So honestly, I'm just excited for the force field more than anything here, because that's not an actual artifact. That's just a big points thing in place of an artifact, because I've got all the artifacts I can get without killing the Omega Pirate. So now I gotta kill these Metroids, which are really annoying because they bounce your ball like crazy. Honestly, the best... Oh, God. Okay. Honestly, the best thing to do is if they grab you, because you can just drop a ball, and that deals damage to them. Oh, no! That's exactly what I don't want to happen. So I think that was my last life. So, yep, that's mission over. That's pinball. So we gotta start from the beginning. And you actually get to see me... Oh, hey! Sure, we'll just, Metroid Marathon. Oh, no, that's even better. Adam just suggested BUT. Because apparently we are juveniles, and I love it. Okay.
We have a bot in the chat.
We do have Buttspot. Buttspot.
Who just talks about butts.
Okay. So...
Buttspot got on that leaderboard.
Oh, was there? That was probably from last year, honestly. Yeah, this is the official Metroid Marathon copy of Metroid Prime Pinball. My own personal copy has my initials all over the leaderboard. So yeah, we'll start the Talon Overworld again, just so you can actually see it from the beginning. So, I can collect 12 artifacts. That's a lot of artifacts. There's several run-throughs where, oops, I just get no artifacts and die. I've been practicing on the plane. I've probably put 40 hours into this game total.
Grin Fox, welcome back to Metroid Marathon.
Hello.
So one of the ways I ended up at this marathon was I jokingly was in chat because a bunch of in Metroid Marathon 1, a bunch of my friends were were running as part of it, and I jokingly said, "Where's Metroid Prime Pinball?" And because I made that joke and I got pulled in for the following year, I ended up being the guy who went to pinball. And, you know, that's on me.
Hey, we all make life decisions.
We sure do.
Sterling,
sure
you and
do.
I have similar stories. I'm here because I said, hey, I can play Hunter's better.
I didn't even say I could do pinball well. I just said, "Her, what about pinball?"
Oh, yeah.
Oops. This current mission is I gotta hit all the beetles, and you just run over them. You don't bounce off them or anything. But I gotta get the angle of my shot just right, so I hit all of them. And then I got a time limit on this. Oh, goodness.
And a ball limit.
And a ball limit. There's always a ball limit. Oh my god! I'm just trying to hit the little.
They've become impossible.
High quality sound effects.
High quality sound effects in this high quality pinball game. And I would like to stress that this game is legitimately quite fun if you're not trying to actively win. Oh goodness, okay, I keep hitting the increased time limit at least. But sometimes you get into moments like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I got an artifact from that. So I might be able to get an artifact from filling up the Samus meter here in a sec. So you might notice the letters of Samus at the top here. Yeah, there we go. You fill it up by doing different loops in level. In this level, it's the one I just did. So I lit up all the Samus things, and that means that I get to go into shooty mode. And if I succeed in shooty mode, that is, get through without dying,
Sterling,
then I get
let me know
another.
when you have a second.
Yeah, what's up?
We have a $25 donation
Hey!
from Amelia Baru. Thank you, Amelia.
Oh, that's
Thank
my
you so much,
fiance.
Amanda.
Thanks, hon.
Oh, that's wonderful. How sweet. It's funny.
$25 is enough to spin our gold wheel.
Oh God, what's? Oh yeah,
God.
if she wants to put that toward or against any pizza topping,
Oh,
she's more
no.
than welcome
Please don't torture me.
to. She knows.
Add
She knows
more
your
cheese.
pizza.
She knows what I like and what I don't like, so.
We still have 2 cheeses that we need.
We do not need
I'm
more
sorry.
cheese on this pizza.
The
My phone is
result of
charging
our
right now.
goal wheel spin was Morph Ball.
I'm not sure that's applicable in this. Oh wait, this is the like. Oh no. So I think you guys got getting the morph ball. Is that?
That is applicable for everybody on couch right now, which
Everybody.
includes
Oh,
you
no.
trying to hide in the corner, Brian.
Oh goodness.
We have so much more visible couch for pinball.
Oh god, my leg's cramping. Oh god.
My body is not
I can only do this for so long. How
Oh
long?
god, my leg keeps cramping.
Brian has fallen forward. He's on a roll.
He is a true Morph Ball.
Brian, the true one.
All right, you are released from your suffering when Sterling loses a ball or gets to the next table.
Oh no.
Okay.
I haven't lost a ball yet this round. No pressure. Thank you, Doug.
There's never been a better time
Punch
to
it
start.
multi-ball. Multi-ball means we're gonna be stuck here a little bit.
Losing one of the multi-balls will count.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
okay.
Only one of the multi-balls.
Okay, good.
That's probably good for Couch's sanity. We did not stretch before this.
No, I certainly did not.
Oh no! Oh no! I lost both my multi-balls.
Okay.
We're free. Yeah, look, it wasn't
The
intentional.
true friends were the morph balls we made along the way. Very
So
true.
Triclops Terror, I gotta kill these Triclopses, which, as established during the Thordis fight, are super annoying. Oh goodness.
They're your friends.
They are not my friends. I don't care how many times you say it, Nate.
It will always be true.
It will always be very false.
No, they're just the kind of friend who, joins you in alcoholism.
It's the kind of friend that tosses you in a pit. That's their only motivation. Okay, so we got another artifact. How are we doing for artifacts? 3 artifacts, cool. And we've still got 3 spare balls. That's fantastic. We're doing great. Which means that we're gonna lose all of them immediately. Certainly. Pinball is fun, but sometimes it's just pinball, which means that sometimes you just lose. But this is a wall jump challenge. You press L and R in alternating patterns, and then you get an artifact. It's arguably the easiest artifact to get. You just need to basically prep it on the board by going through a loop enough times. Once you get that, though, it's pretty easy. And I guess we're doing Beetle Blast again, not intentional. But it's fine. It's another easy way to get another artifact. If we can cut out an entire board, like if we get all the artifacts that we need here, and then you can just beat the bosses before going to Ridley, that's kind of the ideal case. But sometimes it's pinball, and you can't really rely on that. Anyways, now I just gotta keep shooting these beetles. Okay, so we're still good. Don't scare us like that, Mark. You know, that's fair.
That's where you go wrong.
How dare you think ahead?
I am still set to play Hunters on the Wii U, right? Because if I have to play it on the 3DS, I might die.
I mean, I think first year we played at 3DS, right? Oh goodness.
I mean, playing it
How
right
bad
now.
was your wrist after that?
Playing it right now, it's not terrible, but I am only on the 3rd section.
So, Nate, I want you to ask about something on this board that you don't understand, because there's a lot going on here, and it's hard for me to tell what I need to explain to the audience.
What are the lights?
Nate, which ones? You're gonna need to be more specific.
All of them.
You told him to ask questions.
I sure did. God. It is very similar to what the buttons do. Oh god, so the light up ones along the ramps kind of give you an indication of which ramps are beneficial to go up. And they all indicate slightly different things, and honestly, I'm not 100% sure what they all mean. However, usually if something lights up when I pass over it, it means it gave me some points. The lights above the score, which spell out Samus, those indicate how close I am to a combat ready, like when I was fighting those beetles. And I'm gonna stop answering questions right now because Metroids are a pain in the butt, as they are in every game.
Very true.
Come on, grab me. There we go. Honestly, them grabbing me is like the easiest way to deal with them.
Feels weird.
Oh no!
Definitely throw you down the pit.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when you bonk into them, they bounce you like crazy off of them. So that's why I don't want to just nug them, because they'll just bounce me down the hole, and it sucks. So, and then this light up thing that I hop in every now and then, every 2 times I go in there, it lets me do a spin with a morph ball bomb.
It gives you big points.
Big points is not very big. It's only 50,000, which is not a lot. I need 2 million in order to get my first bonus ball. So it's not a very large number. We're gonna go fight Thardus again.
Oh my.
Yeah. This is the first time this playthrough. We try to avoid having to go to bosses a second time. However, it's a reasonable way to get back to Ridley, but it's not as ideal, depending on how... Okay, so I'm gonna lay that power bomb, knock out like a third of his health. Gonna hit him a couple times. Okay, so after you hit him a few times, he becomes invincible. Oops. Get knocked out here. Alright, cool. Oh no. So, you will notice that there is a stripe where there's just no screen. That's where the screens are divided on the DS. Fun fact, that's actually still counted as physical space on the pinball board. Sometimes the geometry there gets a little weird. I've had some times where the ball has clipped through the board, and it's only ever happened when it goes through the in-between area when it's not expecting to, basically, at a weird angle or weird speed. So that little void space there mostly works fine, but sometimes it's not. We just got an extra ball. Hey, that's always a good harbinger.
Statistically more likely to win this game.
We are, like, significantly. Each extra ball makes it significantly more statistically likely that we win. Just like real pinball, because just like in real pinball, we have a win state. So one of the things that makes the physics in this game kind of hard to deal with is the fact that the ball is so incredibly light, and therefore never ever wants to stop moving. And then also the physics are slightly RNG dependent. So, if anything, if the ball is shot out of anything, it's got RNG chances of just not shooting out at the angle you expect it to. It has a slight variation every time. Which means that the ball bounces different places, but it also means you can't really predict anything, even though it's a digital pinball game. Anyways.
Isn't that the entire point of a pinball game, is to be able to, your capacity to predict things?
Kind of. I've got some gripes with pinball as a system, just as a game in general.
But it's the best game. Objectively.
Hey, Twitch chat, you wanna confirm or deny that?
He's a pinball wizard.
Alright. So,
everything.
come on, just let me...
Action, physics, puzzles.
These pirates need to stop being in the way. Bounty multiplier doesn't do anything until I hit 10, basically. It gets me slightly more points when I end a run. Or when I end a ball. Are you kidding? Thanks, pinball. I didn't even get the boss out yet.
He calls his freaking ship in on me, doesn't he?
Pinball. Okay, come on.
It's helpful.
This is not useful. Combat ready is great when I actually have the boss to fight, but when it's literally just a single dude, that's not useful. There we go. Alright, now the Mega Pirate's gonna show me. And now is when I want combat ready, because that means I can actually shoot him with the missiles. But, that's not happening, so I'm just gonna hit him a bunch. You might notice his health bar is kind of big. Oh, come on, I hit you directly. I didn't do anything. I keep looping around. There we go.
You got an artifact.
I did, and that's pretty sweet. Each of the boss tables has a hidden artifact on it. Thardus is if you break enough spires, and this one is if you loop around the inner loop where the boss is enough times. Oh, okay. Yeah, pinball. So,
That's what I said.
Pinball's hard.
Sometimes you pinball, and sometimes the ball pins you.
Ball does just pin you sometimes. So if you can lay a bomb next to him, that's kind of nice, because he doesn't invincibility through bombs as much. Oh no. Force field is so useful.
I forgot how time-consuming the boss fights in Prime Hunters can be. Yes, they do.
And that's pinball. We got one more life here. This is not good, though. We've lost 3 lives on this boss that I normally lose 0 on. Because pinball.
Pinball is not a good game, Butterall. You are correct, Buttspot, as usual. Butterall.
Doing nuts work.
Okay, cool. No! Screwed up. These pirates are incredibly in the way.
They try.
So if you do manage to get a combat ready on this boss, you can shoot him with the missiles, which removes his armor, which means he has to go recharge, and he takes like quintuple damage from everything at that point. And then you can just like shoot him into him once as a pinball and quit. And also I haven't gotten a refill on power bombs, which I normally just incidentally get at this point. Oh, hey, look. So I'm just gonna just fly up here and drop a power bomb. So he's dead.
Yay!
Yay!
And you're still on your final boss?
I sure am, which isn't great because I gotta go run to the pirate frigate to get the rest of my artifacts. And the pirate frigate is mean. It's one of the meaner boards. Yes, I know it's my final ball. Thank you. Appreciate the reminder.
It also has one of the sicker songs in the soundtrack.
It does. If you're lucky, you'll get to hear some of the weird guitar solo stuff that it does later on. Because this song goes places, and you normally don't hear too much of it, because when you start a new mission, like the music will change and stuff. So if I'm just really bad at initiating anything, then you'll get to hear this sweet guitar solo. Yeah, never mind. We'll get there. Maybe. We'll see. So in this mission, I gotta kill all the parasites, and Parasite Purge. There we go. Oh no! That one didn't count as hit. I gotta hit it before it summons more, but I don't think I'm doing that in time. No! And it summoned more parasites. Come on.
That one last lone parasite is surviving.
And I hate it. Okay, at least we got force field back, but we only got 23 seconds to deal with this. And everything is so time-consuming motion-wise in pinball. Just like traversing the board and getting a shot set up can be incredibly time-consuming, which is not great on these missions. Yes!
Whoa!
We got it.
From out of nowhere.
From so far downtown. Alright. So you'll notice that the hologram is changing as the pinball's bouncing between these bumpers. That just does that. I do need to go through all these missions before it lets me leave, though. Oh, hey, I got 2 million points. Sweet. That's a good point. Should be careful. Same wall jump as Talon Overworld, just different enemies.
How many artifacts you got left?
I have 10 artifacts, so I just need to get 2 more before I can go fight Ridley. And I've got 2 missions left, so if both of those go all right, then we'll be golden. And there's some bonus artifacts
We're
I can get on
back
this.
to where we were when we started.
We are, except with 3 fewer lives. But also 2 more bosses defeated, so I'd basically call that a wash. So I've got a multi-ball ready, but I gotta hit that center spot, and this Metroid is supremely in the way. And now it's supremely dead. So the more pinball I play, the more I hate the bumpers that are right next to the pinball flippers. The ones on the left and right there. They're the worst. They're just the absolute worst. They don't want to play nice ever.
They're the chaos.
They're the chaos factor. You get to watch your pinball bounce around a gajillion times and not do what you want it to.
I forgot.
Multi-ball. Alright, so you did get to hear the song actually get to the guitar solo a little bit. That was
5 seconds of sickest guitar solo.
The guitar solo just keeps going, too. It's really funny. So if I go up these ramps with the arrows on them, that'll activate jackpots, which based on how many times my pinballs hit the bumpers up at the top this round, it gets to be a larger and larger number. If I get enough jackpots on a single multi-ball, it gives me an artifact. I think it's like 5 of them, so I gotta go up the ramps a bunch, and I've gone up the ramp 0 times, because this is just going that well. Oh, I got a super jackpot though. Oh, are you kidding me, game? Oh, okay, I still have 1 more ball. He literally just dropped me down the middle.
Hey, 11.
The Space Pirate missiles are a pain in the butt. The geometry in this game is weird because some of them will block missiles in your shots in combat, and some of them won't, and it's pretty arbitrary feeling. So I screwed up the pirates, and that's fine because we got 1 more life and we got a combat ready, which is great because that's a relatively easy one to get another artifact from, which would be our last artifact that we need. However, we just need to get through 1 more mission. Oh, that was a little sloppy of me. I can get hit up to 3 times. Once I get hit a 4th time, oh no, this is not going so great. Okay, if I get hit 1 more time, okay, we're good. Everything is fine. We are having an okay time. All artifacts collected. Great. I still gotta beat some Metroids.
An acceptable experience.
Once I beat some Metroids, so
Zevi, I didn't notice your message right away, but welcome back to Metroid Marathon.
Once-
We are playing a game.
we sure are playing a game. So if I manage to kill both of these Metroids without dying, then we get to go see the Ridley fight, which is arguably the most interesting and cool, like, mechanic-based thing that they do in this game. Because it's basically just insane multi-ball while Ridley's trying to murder you. Hey, great. Okay. So we got all the artifacts. It doesn't give us an artifact, it gives us just a pile of points, which is mostly useless. So hopefully that shot brings me right to the hologram. Yes. So now I can go fight Ridley.
Yay!
Who's ready to fight Ridley at the artifact temple?
Me.
I know I'm not.
Everyone is, except you.
Except me. So this is gonna be multi-ball, and you see all those like yellow circular spots? Once I start the multi-ball by hopping in this hologram here, I gotta get a multi-ball in each one of those things, while Ridley is bombing me and destroying my multi-balls. I can have up to 6 multi-balls at once, and I start with 6, and it's completely a chaotic mess. It's just all about controlling that chaos. And you need to light up these hologram things by going over them. Oh, goodness. In order to activate some of these. So you can't even get inside some of these until you've activated their light, basically. Alright, so it's going okay so far. I've got a reasonable number of multi-balls. I've gotten a reasonable number of these statues filled. It's not great, but it's going fine. And also, if I hit the button at the very top, it gives me an extra multi-ball, which is nice. It's actually a reasonable, fair challenge that I appreciate. And also, I've only got 2 multi-balls left, which is great. I should see if I can hit that button. I should see if I can hit that button. I should see if I can hit that button.
Can you hit that button?
I would like to hit that button. I would like very much to hit that button. Ugh, I almost hit that button.
You haven't hit that button.
I sure haven't.
Really need to hit that button?
Oh god, I really need to hit that button
I'm
now.
concerned about your
No,
ability
no.
to hit that button.
I'm good at pinball, I swear. This is really frustrating. Thanks, pinball. Okay. I've only got 2 more blocks left. If Ridley doesn't bomb me to death, then it's not unreasonable to get even with just 1 multi-ball. However, I would like a second multi-ball. Oh my god, please just hit the button. Ridley is not being nice. Hey, there's one more.
Since when has Ridley been known to be nice?
Just push the button.
There. Okay, things are going alright. Things are going fine. I gotta get a good... yeah, there we go. Everything's... Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no! Okay. Nope, okay. Okay, we got a second one. Come on. Yes! Okay. I gotta hit the hologram in the middle.
Yeah.
Hey, we beat Ridley!
We got an extra ball.
And we got an extra ball. Oh, just in time. We're gonna go fight Metroid Prime, but I only have 2 lives. So we'll see how this goes.
Don't die.
Thank you. Metroid Prime is not hard, but it's the only time in the game where your health bar really matters, because Metroid Prime is like a truck. So if I get hit a couple times, I'm basically dead. And also I gotta go through both forms, like in the original game.
We are, for the 2nd marathon in a row, actually seeing the end of Metroid Prime Pinball.
Well, I mean, don't jinx us here.
pressure.
So
seeing
I actually
the
get,
last level.
I
of
do get
Metroid
1
Prime
more
Pinball.
upgrade here. So I got the power bomb, I got the missiles, and I actually get 1 more upgrade that is unique to Metroid Prime Pinball. It's the Force Ball, which allows me to charge up on different areas of the map in order to basically turn myself into a super ball and do a gajillion damage when I hit something. So I need to knock down 1 of his legs and then shoot myself up the ramp of whatever leg I opened up. That's how I charge myself up at the green glowy points at the top, and that will allow me to then hit him in the face for extreme damage. I actually can't damage him at all in this form. Or her, I guess. Metroid Prime is female, right?
Technically.
I believe so. Regardless,
thinking
come
about the
on,
brain.
force field. Yeah, there we go, force field. Okay, so we got force field. So I gotta go up one of these ramps. I gotta do it at least once. Okay, cool. I got the force ball. So you notice I just plowed right through that Metroid, and then I hit it in the face, and it did like a bunch of damage. So I gotta do that like, I think 3 more times, and then we'll go into phase 2.
Just in time to get hit.
Just in time to get hit. That's the great thing about pinball, is that you're always in control.
Chat believes that Metroid Prime's gender is ambiguous.
That's fair.
Buzzbot does not know if it has a gen bud.
I just assume female because it becomes Dark Samus, and that's like Dark version Samus, but also at the same time, it's just a space alien blob.
See, my thought is that from what we know of Metroids, they kind of mutate.
That's
Like,
fair.
they go from being one Metroid to two Metroids, and so I'd say it's more they're asexual.
I mean, yeah, I guess the...
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, okay.
Specifically Queen.
I just fell. I just ended up going down like the one gap where I couldn't do anything about it with flippers, so that feels great.
It's your final ball.
It is my final ball. Thank you for... Oh, hey!
Never mind.
Best time for an extra ball.
It really is. Oh, goodness. We might... I don't want to jinx us,
Don't
but...
jinx it.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything.
Meow.
Thanks, Nate. God, this Metroid is getting in the way.
Oh.
God, I just want that health pickup, or to knock down one of its legs. Just either of those things, I'll be happy. No! Are you kidding me, game? Pinball, you're killing me.
Final ball.
Sweep the leg.
Don't do this to me, Pinball. Oh! I got 5 million points!
What luck?
Oh. Pinball is a roller coaster when you're on a good run. It really and truly is. This is very intense. There's a lot going on. It's so hard to get the angle right on this, especially because you got to shoot it and then. Oh, well, this will let me knock down one of its legs. Okay, cool, and it shot me in the right direction, so I can do this and then, pow! All right,
Hey.
final form. This
Oh.
one I can just shoot normal, but it's better if it takes very little damage from just normally hitting it. So it is much better to force ball it. So come on. There we go. See, force ball does a lot of damage against it. Oh god, this attack will just funnel you right into the center.
Extra ball, please.
Extra ball. I will also take force field. This is like the one point where your health really matters because the attacks do a ton of damage. Oh, I lost momentum, so I lost my force ball. Come on. Oh, goodness. Oh, come on. Refill health? Missile recharge. That's not super useful. Oh, goodness. That's actually probably fine because I had one health left anyway. This is our last ball.
Now, is there not a pinball escape sequence?
There's not an escape sequence in Pinball, as hilarious as that would be.
That's a shame.
It is a shame. Except for the fact that I don't want this game to be any longer.
Final help.
You cannot do this to me, Nate. Oh my god, it knocked me into it!
Yay!
Pinball!
The second Metroid Marathon in a row where we
He's a pinball wizard.
With one health left.
Oh. Wow, that was faster than last year. How much time do we have left? How long am I supposed to go to?
5.
We are scheduled for pinball action until 4:30.
Oh, so 4:15 is what it is now? We got 15 minutes.
Cool.
How about one of you guys tries pinball?
No.
I'll pinball.
Now let's enjoy the credits. Let's reflect. What have we learned about pinball today?
It's chaos.
How about you
I
give me
am
that
too good
15
at this
extra
game.
minutes to mess
Somebody
up the
take
Prime
this
Hunters?
away from me. I can't keep getting away with this. I practiced for like a solid 5 hours worth of pinball before this marathon. I did not beat this game once. Second run through on stream, I crushed it. Oh, I didn't crush it. I fought tooth and nail for this one.
I think you did second one last year too.
I might have done second one last year. Goodness, I did. Wow.
There
Okay.
is butt involved in pinball.
Oh, this is. You're right, Buttspot. You're right. Chat. If I don't get at least like 1 or 2 donations celebrating that, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. You're not gonna lie. I am so excited. I beat pinball again, guys. Honestly, retrospect, pinball's fun if you just want a pinball game. You can pick it up on Amazon for like $20, I think.
I got a copy of GameStop for $5.
Yeah, you can probably find it at a yard sale for next
Yeah.
to nothing. You can probably find it just being given away online if you look at the right places. Like, nobody wants this game because it's just a pinball game. But it's a Metroid pinball game, so it's our pinball game. And unfortunately, specifically, it is my pinball game. So,
Come on.
Thank
Sterling,
you.
Don't say such negative things about your spirit animal.
oh god, this is my... Samus is a morph ball in a pinball game is my spirit animal?
Yes.
I don't even know what that means necessarily, but goodness. Ugh. Wow, these credits just keep going. Okay, that's the end of it. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Fuse Games Limited, circa 2005. Oh, that's right. The game continues after. I get to restart.
You what? New Game Plus it?
Beat it again.
I mean, I might as well continue this and see how high of a score I can get. Right? Like,
Yes. With one health.
Did you happen to see what the highest score was currently in the game?
on the game, I probably beat
on
it.
the
Really.
board.
Actually, no, it's probably like my score from last year. So it's probably like 10 million something. Yeah, so this is pinball. I didn't expect to beat it again
It's
this
the
year.
only Metroid game in the New Game Plus mode.
Oh my god, it is!
Well, unless you count the space-time beam and Super.
I mean, that's really funny because like just the way that Metroidvanias work, New Game Plus like doesn't really work as a concept so well. Because if you have everything, then there's not really any game.
Right.
Yeah.
But in this game, it actually kind of makes sense. Not a ton, admittedly, but yeah, you just still gotta keep that score running. God, I'm so stoked I beat this game, guys.
I'm stoked that you're stoked.
Thank you, Connor. I appreciate it. I'm stoked to see you run through Hunters next. And by that I mean I'm gonna go grab dinner while you play Hunters.
My practice has been going pretty well.
That's good. Oh wait, that's the end of the run. That was anticlimactic.
I am
Defeat
learning
the
that
Prime Metroid, die to Beatles.
I am learning that playing Prime Hunters really is like riding a bike. I have not forgotten anything.
Yeah, the top score on here, I think the butt at the top was my score from last year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's a butt at the
Yeah,
top.
so if we go to options, we can
There's
probably
an
see the
11
high
million point
scores.
butt.
We can't see the high scores. If we just wait enough on this home screen, we'll see the high scores. But
Please
goodness.
share with the marathon what is expert mode.
Oh, expert. So all the missions have like 3 different tiers, like even just hitting the Beatles and stuff, and they're all difficult in different ways. Most of the time there's extra enemies, like the Metroid one is you have more waves of enemies each time it goes up to level 3. And Beatles are, after a bit, the Beatles will hop back underground. You gotta go over them again to wake them up out of the ground so you can hit them. So each mission has like 3 levels. And expert mode is just all the missions start at level 3. It actually doesn't change the difficulty a ton, realistically. Most of the missions are not much more difficult between, but it definitely is harder. It's just not like
I'm sorry,
a proper
Taco
hard
Division. We
mode.
tried.
We did not screw attack Emperor Ing.
Yeah,
As
so
it turns out, that's a thing we can only do in the GameCube version.
yeah, we're running the trilogy version on a Wii U for the Prime games, except for Prime Pinball, Prime Federation Force, and Prime Hunters. because those are all technically Metroid Prime games. And
Well,
Prime Pinball is the
no.
only one that still has Metroid
Prime
Prime.
Hunters is being played on a Wii U.
Oh, it is. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. So, actually, that's coming up next. So
It sure is.
How much time do we have left? How about this, Nate? You want to run pinball?
Sure.
So it's
Yeah.
the triggers to actually hit the bumpers, hit multi-mission, and start on whatever table. It doesn't matter. The options to start are Talon Overroll or the Pirate Frigate. So let's see
gonna-
what somebody completely inexperienced
Time
with
to
pinball
see the
does.
difference between Nate and a pinball wizard.
I'm gonna
Am I pinball
completely
wizard?
disagree with that statement that the GameCube version of Prime 2 is better. Purely for the fact that it is so much better to aim on the Wii version.
I actually really like the lock-on system in Prime 1 and 2. I think that's a really good control system.
It's a great way to work around the fact that they didn't know that twin stick was going to be the way.
Yeah, and to be fair, a lot of their the game was clearly designed around that, and I think that the enemy design is very conscientious.
Except
Of
for that one boss in Metroid Prime, the thing that you can't lock onto.
Oh, Thardus?
No, the robot. That you
Oh,
get
the
a
one that's
power bomb.
invisible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair. It's a fair critique.
But like,
I feel like
One
they
out
should
of-
have put like a more interesting battle in there instead of just it's a robot that you fought before, but this time invisible, and you
See-
can't scan it, which makes it really frustrating because you're like, oh no, did I miss a scan? And you didn't.
it's okay. They weren't thinking too hard about the scans in that game. Which is
Also,
why Ice Keys exists.
also I like the GameCube version of Metroid Prime 2 better because they're not afraid to make the Boost Guardian hard. I'm one of the few people that actually likes the challenge of the Boost Guardian. Brian flips a table. The Moose Guardian. Oh, that's a different. Is there a Canadian version of Metroid Prime 2? I'm just imagining like an Ing that's like a Venom style like symbiosis with a moose. So there's just like a moose Ing
Standing there majestically chewing its cud.
standing there majestically chewing its Luminoff meal or whatever. Doing all right here, Nate.
seems to be doing okay.
Feels pretty straightforward.
Oh my god, an artifact.
Yeah, never seen one of those before.
Better than my previous
alternate.
attempt at
No.
pinball.
Were you the one that passed it off to you last year? After I beat it too soon?
I don't remember, but I do remember testing
check
it for
on
tech
pros.
before we began Marathon this year, and I died immediately twice.
Yeah, no, Nate's actually doing pretty alright. Like, I learned a lot of pinball jargon and learned a lot about, like, pinball strategies and stuff. Some of which just don't work, by the way. So, like, one classic strategy to control the ball better in pinball is to, as the ball's coming, like, down the ramp to the flipper, just hold the flipper, so the flipper stays up, and then the ball just gets caught there. Usually the ball in a pinball machine is weighty enough that you can just catch it there, and you can slowly control your angle of your shot. In Metroid Prime Pinball, the ball is so light, and the physics are so wonky, that basically the ball never, ever, ever wants to stop, and it's incredibly hard to catch it.
That's something I'm learning about Prime Hunters too. For whatever reason, the morph ball
It
controls,
means to
the
drop
morph ball just sort of slides, and you can't stop it. There's like fine control over the morph ball in Prime 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
But in Prime Hunters, you just sort of will. Once you let go, you just sort of keep.
That sounds frustrating.
It so is.
Oh man,
Especially
you
when-
get to deal with the fun of Triclopses.
Especially when you have to do bomb jump, platforming.
Triclopses are friends, not.
Yeah.
I did do a double bomb jump though.
Is that a thing still in Hunters?
It is the thing in Hunters.
Is that a thing that you're ever expected to do?
No, but
Okay.
you can do it to get a missile expansion.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
I just did that. The timing is different. The bomb fuse is longer than it is in the primes.
One of my favorite pickups to get is a Metroid Prime 1, because there's a shaft that has like a jet of water going up, and if you time your bombs correctly, like 8 times, you get to the top. There's an energy tank there, and I really like it because it basically is a puzzle that also informs you about how the physics can change underwater. And I think that's neat. That's Metroid Prime 1. That's when you're exploring the sunken frigate,
Yeah.
which has a surprising number of power-ups the space pirates crashed with.
Yeah.
Did Nate
was
just
not a lot
lose
of
all of his
evacuation.
points, or what happened there?
I did things.
No, okay, so what you saw was the hurry up. So hurry up is a thing in a lot of pinballs, a lot of pinball games that a lot
thought
of
it was
people
just
don't
Wario Land 4.
understand. But basically the gist of it was you get a bonus if you go up a specific ramp when the hurry up is active. The bonus ticks down over time. So that's what you were seeing going on. You were seeing the hurry up bonus.
Big
It's not his actual
points.
score. Yeah, so hurry-ups are a thing on a lot of pinball games. The way you activate hurry-ups here is I think you hit all the bumpers at the edges, the little tiny rods at the edges of each ramp. If you light all those up, I think the hurry-up activates. If you hit the hurry-up early enough, then not only do you get the points, you also get an artifact from that. There's a lot of little ways to get artifacts in this game. The missions are just the main way to do it.
I'm going to a place.
I agree. Metroid Prime Pinball is the definitive Metroid Prime experience.
No, he just
A
said the
definitive Metroid experience, period.
This is a
Strong
lot.
praise. Strong praise from Twitch chat for Metroid Prime Pinball. Good luck with the Omega
OG
Pirate. Hopefully it
Metroid
goes better
has
than my
nothing on it. Also,
Bold
nice
choice to
Strata.
fight the Omega Pirate
Welcome
first.
to Metroid Marathon. I don't recognize
Actually, doesn't
your
matter
name.
a whole lot.
It doesn't?
Thardus is generally a little harder because his invincibility time is weird. Whereas the Omega Pirate, it's hard to. You can get around his. You can get around his invincibility pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Usually, if you time your shots right, you can just keep hammering away at him. And it doesn't matter that much. I was just having a really bad time fighting him. Yeah. Up. Bump, bump, bump. I still posit that the Omega Pirate is definitely an easier battle than Dark. Not by a ton, but it is like there's a definitive difference. You gotta be prepared for shockwaves, of course, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. But at least you don't have triclopses if you fall down to the bottom half of the screen that just toss you in the pit.
Oh, I got an artifact.
Which means that your force field comes back, which is great because you're about to hit with a shockwave from me. So the ideal scenario is like looping around that top loop
Yeah.
and smacking him over and over that way. It's not necessarily easy, but it is like the most efficient way to knock damage through. Outside of course, shooting him. Combat ready. Yeah, okay, so if you get on the combat pad, actually,
I'll try.
you'll
can.
get there. Okay. Hey, we got a donation. So yeah, shoot him with the missiles and his armor will get destroyed. And then he'll take like a
We
billion
have
damage.
a $50 donation from Meg. Thank you, Meg, for pineapple.
If that's my Meg, thank you so much. That might be my girlfriend. So, and if it is, thank you. If not, that was awkward, and I've ruined
Thank
it.
you for the
combat
donation,
ready.
but no thank you
Again.
for pineapple.
Our Slinch now has pineapple on it.
You are out of
leading
missiles.
by $51. Our Slinch also has tomato sauce,
You gotta shoot the little guy
barbecue,
behind.
buffalo, grilled, and fried chicken,
I'm trying.
God, it has all the chicken. That's
garlic,
right.
pastrami, pepperoni, bacon, and then 8 kinds of cheese.
Please,
Mozzarella,
tell us the
feta,
cheese.
provolone,
Add more
cheddar,
cheese,
Swiss,
please.
Parmesan, Romano, and ricotta.
Pineapple is a treasure. I agree with Twitch chat.
There's
However,
still-
Mark is not a fan.
There are still 2 kinds of cheese you can add.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, we can have the 10 cheese pizza if Twitch chat so demands.
If you want to add nacho cheese sauce and blue cheese sauce,
Oh, is that it?
I believe so.
Oh,
The wet cheeses.
Well, you
As
made
they
it
are
much
now.
farther
actually
than
pretty
I
good
did,
run for
Nate.
not having any practice in this game. I'm actually pretty impressed.
All
Anyway,
right, that
5
brings us to the end of the Metroid Prime Pinball block.
Thank you all for joining me on this journey of pinball. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you in like 15 minutes for Hunters. Maybe a little less.
I'll be here.